Good afternoon, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment. This is Meghan and Harry in Fiji. She's touching him. That's good. They're making eye contact. That's good. Her smile is a little more genuine than his. I don't see any crinkle in his eyes. But kind of a nice photo. Today I'm wondering, is Meghan controlling? Is she smothering? Is she manipulating Harry? Is she intentionally driving a wedge between Harry and William? These two brothers who have been so close their entire life, who've leaned on each other their entire life, who've lived, with each other essentially in the same castle their entire life. They've had the same staffs. They've been tasked with the same duties. They've just really supported each other their whole life. And now, Harry and Meghan are being banished to Frogmore. So what is I'm trying to figure out the internal dynamics of what's going on. Because in Fiji, this is a Fiji picture, and the reason I put Fiji up is because Meghan was just seen, I think this was their first official travel together, and she was just seen hanging on him all the time. And another YouTuber commented that it was just oppressive, like she was just smothering him. And then the second day, right after she said this, the second day they were split up, to do separate duties. Meghan was sent to morning tea at the High Commissioner's office, and Harry was sent somewhere else to go to the Suva Forest Park. So what is the current relationship? How's it going between Meghan and Harry? Let's just set a baseline. Is Harry getting, I don't know. Is Harry getting tired of this? Is Harry getting tired of defending Meghan? Is Harry getting tired of all the conflict? This is a whole lot of conflict. So what is the basic relationship looking like? What's it looking like between Meghan and Harry right now? 3 spades, 4 spades, 7 hearts, 2 diamonds, ace of clubs, and 3 hearts. Wow. Roadblock. Okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. All right. So Meghan is showing all the spades over here. They're both showing hearts. He's got the diamond ring, which is the marriage. So 7 and 7, 14. 4 diamonds. Cornerstone. So dead feelings. She's really trying to set the way forward. She's following her path. It's creating a lot of conflict, and she's not loving it right now. The relationship on her side is very bad right now. She's kind of just feeling maybe even a little depressed with the coffin. Maybe depressed, maybe just not feeling good. She's not feeling good about the relationship, but it adds 4 diamonds on her side. She's very committed to it and committed to this path, but it's just a lot of conflict, and it's kind of depressing for her. It's just too much conflict and depressing for her. What's going on with Harry? Diamond ring, this is the commitment to the marriage. 3 hearts, roses. He's trying to be sweet. He's trying to sweeten everything up. 3 and 3, 6, which is 2 diamonds again. diamond ring. So he's all about the marriage. He's initiating. Okay, he's being the man. He's taking the lead. He's initiating. He's trying to plant. He's trying to pull her out of this depression and conflict that she's feeling. He's trying to planting the marriage and being very sweet and loving and kind. So Harry is really taking the lead, trying to be very sweet, very loving, very kind, very encouraging. And the outcome here, these were hiding on the bottom, cornerstone and roadblock. There's a lot of blockages in their foundation, and this adds 9, which is 3 hearts, roses. Okay, it is a solid foundation, and on the surface things are sweet, but it's really blocked. Okay, it's kind of just not good right now. Okay, they're having a lot of difficulties. Is Meghan intentionally driving a wedge between Harry and his brother William? Okay, like in an effort to control him. Is she intentionally, okay, is this like a strategy? Is she intentionally driving a wedge between Harry and brother William? Magi, manifester, cross, 8 hearts, 7 spades, secrets. Okay. Is Meghan intentionally driving a wedge? Magi, cross, water into wine. Cross is the marriage card or the permanent relationship card. I'm asking about Harry and his brother William. So that's a permanent relationship. That would be represented by the cross. Also, their marriage could be represented by the cross. 8 hearts is very emotional. Magi. Magi is a manifester. 7 spades, veil is hidden things and secrets. Okay, so we got 38. 36 is 9 spades, 10 hearts, 10 diamonds. The inheritance. Okay, so manifesting emotions in the permanent relationship in the inheritance. She is intentionally manipulating the situation. She is intentionally manipulating the situation. Okay. I asked if she's intentionally driving a wedge between them. You know, the better to control him. Isolate, separate, isolate, emotional control. Okay. And she is the master of the emotions in the relationship. So yeah, she is secretly the master of the emotions in the relationship. Is Harry getting... Well, let's see. I asked about their relationship. Okay. Okay, now Meghan is very slim and beautiful. Okay, that's part of how she got there. She's also very driven, very smart, and in our last reading we realized that she's kind of into witchcraft and manifestation a lot. Okay, so is she anorexic, bulimic? Because I myself have dated some very, very lovely women who were around 100 pounds, and some of them were beautiful on the surface and extremely emotionally unhealthy. Okay, so is Meghan bulimic, anorexic? Do we have some of that going on? Is she emotionally healthy? Well, well. What do we have here? Okay, so I'm asking if she's emotionally healthy. Um, no. Okay, karmic relationship, broken chalice, devil, and Mercury. Mercury is deceptive talking very often, communication. She's kind of split, okay, in herself. She's split. This is kind of an MK Ultra thing. A lot of these very famous people are kind of MK Ultra. They were, and MK Ultra is created. MK Ultra are kind of mind control slaves, and they split the personality. Okay, and they create alters, and one alter is like a princess of England. Another alter is, something else. A sex slave, for instance. For a woman, that's very commonly an alter that they'll create. And I'm not saying that that's what's happened to Meghan, but she has a split right in the center, split with karmic relationship. Okay, and I'm asking about her. So this is her relationship with her body. I'm asking, is she anorexic, bulimic, emotionally healthy? There's a split and a devil present. Devil is oppression. Devil is, negative, uncontrolled addictions, bad behaviors. Okay, now everyone has some form of spiritual oppression. That is the world that we live in. Okay, so everyone has some oppression in their life, including Harry, no matter who you are. It's just a matter of degree. Okay, let's add this up. 11, 13, plus 6, 19. 5 clubs. Another splitting card. 5 clubs is crossroad. Broken chalice and crossroad. So she's split, and she's bedeviled by emotional illnesses in her body. She's not well. Devil is, so emotionally she's not well. So she probably is anorexic, probably is bulimic. Emotionally, she has troubles. She has some emotional problems. And so an anorexic woman, a bulimic woman, will have control issues. And that's what I kind of see her manifesting. She seems to have control issues. She's separating and isolating Harry from his brother William. Okay, and she's extremely punishing to her father. She won't speak to him. He paid for all her college. He took a huge part in raising her. Her behavior is kind of like this. Is Meghan extremely controlling? Is that the right question? Let's ask, is she bipolar? Is she... Because she's so punishing. Is she bipolar? Let's just ask that. Is she suffering from some bipolar kind of thing? 3 clubs, 10 spades. Well, that's about as bad as you get. 2 hearts. Yeah. Okay, so I asked, is Meghan bipolar? And bipolar is extreme mood swings. Very happy, very sad. Very happy, very sad. Very loving, and then very punishing. And that seems like the kind of behavior, and I don't want to put too many labels, okay? Because everything is a spectrum. Okay, bipolarity is a spectrum. Control issues are a spectrum. Everything is a spectrum, okay? And it's not off or on. It's not black or white. Everything is a spectrum. It's a matter of degree. So I asked, is she kind of bipolar? Is she bipolar? Yes, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, three blackbirds, earthquake, lovers, and scapegoat. Scapegoat is very punishing. I'm putting you outside the gate and I'm putting all my sins on you. That's literally the scapegoat. I'm putting all my sins on you. It's all your fault. 10 spades is the worst ending. Two hearts, lovers is the best relationship card. Best relationship card, worst ending, actions, and very punishing. So her actions, her behavior flip-flops between extreme, the worst result, and the best result. Very loving and very bad and very punishing. So she's got some real bipolar kind of issues. And that's kind of the behavior that she seems to be exhibiting. Yeah, that's kind of the behavior that she seems to be exhibiting. Those are kind of pretty big deals. Is the nightmare of bad publicity and public perception that they're currently undergoing, is that going to improve or decline immediately following Christmas? Okay, because right now we're in the Christmas holidays. They're all together at Christmas, and I can't wait for the drama to pop off after that. So are things going to improve? This nightmare of public relations is going to improve or get worse immediately after Christmas? 10 clubs, better or worse? Okay, because they're really trying to get it better. And you got the King of Hearts here. Better or worse immediately following Christmas? Okay, because right now, I mean, the reason that they're at Christmas all together is to show unity in the relationships. They're bringing the two brothers together. They're bringing Kate and Meghan together. They're bringing everybody together with the Queen and the extended, close-knit family. They're showing the public that they're a family and they love each other. This is, and it can be entirely true, and it can also just for the purposes of public relations, just showing everybody that, we're all together and we're all smiling, we're all getting along. That's the point of putting everybody together at Christmas. Because they're not you or me, they're the royals. And the whole world is watching, and their life is really public relations. In Hollywood, people like Harvey Weinstein, he was doing these terrible things all along, and yet he was mentioned more often than God. So he had a very good public relations perception until finally he was exposed. Okay, so public relations can be very different than the reality. So, or it can be the same thing. So is the publicity for them, the public perception, is it going to improve or decline immediately following Christmas and them all together? Hamster wheel, Jacob's ladder, woman, and man. These can be people. Okay, this can be literally Harry and Meghan. And I am asking if it's going to improve for Harry and Meghan. Improving for Harry and Meghan over the long term. Hamster wheels is doing the same thing every day. This is the ultimate work card. I really got a kick out of making this card. Got some little gerbils there. I got a gerbil riding a train. They're living in high-rise apartments. I mean, it's the grind. They're living the grind. So this is either a very long journey or this is the daily grind. So grinding it out. They're improving little by little by little, the man and the woman. So yes, this is going to improve their public relations, and their public image is going to improve from this Christmas get-together. Okay, so in the immediate term, over the long haul, they're slowly coming back, the man and the woman, and they're showing as good people. King of Hearts is an honest man. Queen of Hearts is a good woman. Good man, good woman. So they are slowly over the long term improving the public perception. All right. I think that's enough for now. Okay, so that's what we've got here. Let's review. How is the relationship between Meghan and Harry going like right now? This is their relationship. She's depressed and there's too much conflict, but she's very committed to the marriage. She's feeling depressed. Okay, this is becoming a hard slog for her. Harry is much more upbeat. He's initiating. He's being very sweet to his wife, and he's telling her everything's going to be okay. And he's very, very, very committed to the marriage. And that's a good thing. And he's doing all the initiation. She's kind of just like stuck in her negative emotions at this point. On the surface, things are okay. Everything is still solid. She's still a princess. They're still married. Everything is fine. But behind the scenes, she's feeling really blocked. They're feeling really blocked. He's not showing it. She's really feeling it. She's being the very emotional part of the relationship right now. And that's kind of how it is between men and women. That's how it is. Okay, now is Meghan intentionally driving a wedge between Harry and his brother William? Yes, she's the Magi. She's manipulating the emotions in the relationship secretly, and in the permanent relationship between the brothers, and this also adds 10 diamonds. Okay, permanent in the royal family. In the permanent relationships of the royal family, she's manipulating the emotions secretly. So she is a big-time manipulator. Okay, is Meghan anorexic or bulimic or emotionally unhealthy? She's very emotionally unhealthy, and that's why we're seeing this stuff. Okay, and I specifically asked about anorexia and bulimia because I've dated anorexic women, and I literally won't date a drop-dead gorgeous woman. I'm very suspicious of them because I dated an anorexic woman, and my goodness, just yeah. So I'm just like very leery of, the very privileged, beautiful woman who's like very slim. I'm very suspicious of her. I kind of like women with like obvious flaws, frankly. Okay, so is she kind of having is she suffering from emotional illnesses and anorexia and bulimia? Absolutely. She's really bedeviled. Okay, and her personality may actually be split, like this MK Ultra thing. She has a bad relationship with herself, with her own self, and devil's in it. Okay, and this also adds 5 clubs, split and split. So I think she actually may be suffering kind of this MK Ultra thing, using alters and feeling split. And that's very common for actors and actresses. In fact, I think that's more common for actors and actresses than not. They create alters. They create, Lady Gaga creates Gaga, okay, who is not the real person, but that's the stage person. And Beyonce says she has an alter that she uses, a separate personality that she uses to perform that is really not like her other personality. And that's what's going on with her. She has a couple of different personalities. Okay, and the princess that we all see is a completely separate personality. And there's a very tormented person underneath that we're maybe not seeing. And finally, I asked, because of her behavior, well, that's not finally. There's 2 more questions. I asked, is she a little bit bipolar? And bipolar, you want to see the big swings, hot and cold, the best and the worst. So absolutely, her behavior swings between the 2 poles of fantastic loving and just absolutely devastating. And she's very punishing, and all these people are quitting because they see both sides and they're like, I can't take these swings. So all the assistants are quitting. I think there's like 4 assistants that have quit now. And finally, okay, publicity. As of Christmas, is it going to get better for Harry and Meghan? Harry and Meghan are improving slowly, grinding it out over time. So yes, they are now improving the public perception over Christmas and the unity of the family and smiling and going to church and the men going out hunting afterwards on Boxing Day. That's going to improve the perception of both Harry and Meghan. So that's working. And, that's what they do. I mean, they're professionals. Don't try this at home. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.